Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning back in once again to the Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur TV show. I'm your host, Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur. So as you're coming in, please feel free to go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Be sure to click that notification bell and click the word all so that you're notified each time the Queen Goddess goes live. Now listen to this, beloveds. 6 teens charged with murder after fatal shooting outside of Des Moines East High School. Okay, so I reported this information to you yesterday. So now they're saying there's 6 students involved. Now, police have arrested 6 local teenagers and charged each of them with murder in connection to the Monday shooting outside of East High School. Now, they say this left 1 teenager dead and 2 others in critical condition. A 15-year-old boy was killed in what police say was a targeted drive-by shooting. 2 young women, one 16 and one 18, were also shot and remain in critical condition. Now, the fatal victim was the intended target. The 2 other victims were not, according to Sergeant Paul Parazik, the spokesperson for the Des Moines Police Department. Now, Parazik said the gunfire came from multiple shooters and from multiple vehicles. According to Des Moines Police, the following local teenagers have been charged with first-degree murder and 2 counts of attempted murder. These are teenagers. Again, I ask you, as I often do, who are raising these little thugs and devils? This is so crazy. Teenagers doing drive-bys. Octavia Lopez, age 17, Naying Chamdul, age 14. These are not Foundation of Black Americans, just so you know. Manuel Buezo, age 16, Romero Perdomo, age 16, Alex Perdomo, age 15, and Henry Valadares Amaya, age 17. Sound like Hispanics. Now, they say while this incident occurred outside of a school, it could have occurred in any one of our neighborhoods. The school is where the suspects found their target, Parazik, at. Now, within 1 hour of the incident, they say almost all of the suspects were in custody within several hours. Now, Parazik said 5 residential search warrants and 6 vehicle search warrants have been executed within the city. 6 firearms were recovered. I mean, just little devils and thugs, like menaces to society, clearly. Now, they say the name of the victims were not provided. Parazik said that the 15-year-old did not attend East High School. The other 2 victims critically injured were students at the school. Said the killing was the city's 4th homicide in 2022. Now, the shooting happened shortly before 3 p.m. near the northwest corner of the school campus, according to school officials. Police believe that the gunfire came from a passing vehicle. Shell casings were recovered from the scene. Des Moines Public School, they announced that grief counselors would be available for the students and staff this week. The police continue to investigate the shooting along with the FBI. Now, the Bureau of Alcohol also, the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms, the Iowa State Patrol, the Polk County Sheriff's Office, and the Des Moines Public Schools Department of Public Safety. They say the shooting has left the city in mourning. They say our entire community is in mourning right now. This is what the superintendent, Thomas Ahart, said on Monday evening. We do not have young lives to spare in Des Moines. Police Chief Dana Wingert said, who was at the scene on Monday evening, said, "This is a dark day for Des Moines. Another tragic loss of life. Every one of them is tragic. Every one of them is pointless. Mothers were terrified for their children. Students were left in shock. Some heard the gunfire, and there were screams that followed." This is all so nefarious. Like, what is going on with these people's bad behind children? Like, who is raising them? And where are they getting all these guns from? And why are they targeting another child, a 15-year-old, for death? Like, this is also nefarious. I mean, clearly this is. Let me see if I can find video footage of this. This is not good at all. Hold on. Everyone, please get those likes up. Please like and share and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. Let me see if there's any footage of this, honey, because this is just completely crazy. I mean, beyond ridiculous. Let me see if this is the video. I think this is the video of the report. And this is still a developing story because, like I said, they don't have all the answers. They said there's no classes at East High School on Tuesday, today, and the ACT for the school's juniors is postponed until March 29th. This is what the school just announced. So I'm going to share my screen so you all can see this. Everyone, please get those likes up. Please like and share. Thank you in advance.
Thank you for joining us tonight. One teenager is dead, 2 others are in the hospital in critical condition.
Des Moines police say someone shot the teens outside of East High School just before 3 o'clock today. Investigators have 3 potential suspects in custody. Local 5's Shakur has the latest on what happened.
I hope it wasn't one of my babies.
Looking at Des Moines police officers swarming the outside of East High School, the police tape surrounding the area, parents watched anxiously waiting to embrace their children.
You know, as a parent, that's the last call you want to get if something doesn't happen to one of your kids.
This mother stood just feet away from where Des Moines police say someone shot 3 teens outside of the school in what investigators believe was a drive-by shooting. Police say a 15-year-old boy died from his injuries. A 16-year-old girl and an 18-year-old girl are both in critical condition. Police Chief Dana Winger strongly condemned the violence.
We don't have young lives to spare. And when we settle our differences through gun violence, that's just not who Des Moines is. So we'll work collectively to get to the bottom of that.
I'm still trying to process it.
Teacher Kyla Nanokurchi was with her students as the news broke, and she says she was worried, hoping her students would be safe.
I've never been in this situation before, and I hope nobody else ever has to be.
Chief Winger says the investigation is moving fast. The forensics teams are collecting all the physical evidence they can, and detectives are following every lead they have to find all who are responsible. Parents are thankful for the response they saw at the school and pleading teenagers not to turn to violence.
It's senseless gun violence for no reason. If it's something so small, that can be resolved mostly by communication.
In Des Moines, Shakur, Local 5 News, we are Iowa.
Police haven't released the victims' names. Investigators still haven't filed any charges against anyone at this point either, but they say they are interviewing witnesses and are executing several search warrants. School officials say classes are canceled tomorrow at East High.
And Des Moines Public Schools Superintendent Dr. Tom Ahart reacting to the shooting during a press conference earlier this evening. He noted the resolve of people during the situation.
The administration and staff at East High School responded in textbook fashion to this incident. I want to share with the families and with the entire East community that my heart goes out to each and every one of you. Our entire community is in mourning right now.
And of course, social media reaction to the deadly shooting outside of East High. Among the politicians weighing in were Iowa Senator Chuck Grassley and Representative Cindy Axne, all offering their thoughts about the situation from earlier in the afternoon. Senator Ernst also joining in with sympathies, saying, quote, "I'm heartbroken to hear of the tragedy outside East High School. I am following the situation closely and am praying for the victims and their families during this awful time, along with the entire East High School community." Governor Reynolds sharing her thoughts tonight, saying, quote, "Praying for the victims of this senseless act of violence. I am heartbroken for the families and the pain felt across the entire community."
The war in Ukraine may be dominating the news cycle.
So that is definitely sad. A 15-year-old dead. Hasn't even begun to live life. Now I wonder why this child was targeted. But at the end of the day, these little thugs who did this, yeah, they need to be tried as adults as far as I'm concerned. Because you know what? When you think about it, these children know the difference. These teenagers know the difference between right and wrong. They know this. And they have no regard for human life. I mean, just shooting wildly, trying to hit one person, but you shoot 2 other people who had nothing to do with it. What are you doing with guns? What are you doing? Why aren't they in school riding around like whole gang members and thugs? And they probably are in a gang, honey. But at the end of the day, they absolutely need to be tried as adults. Okay, that's what they need to be doing, and find out who they got those guns from. That's another good question. This is just all getting out of hand. All getting out of hand. And I'm just sorry, but what are parents doing? Are they monitoring their children? Are they questioning them, keeping tabs on them? And my question is, do they even go to school? These thugs who did this? It's also crazy, honey. This is just so annoying. No regard for human life. It's going out here just killing people all willy-nilly. I mean, make it all make sense, okay? 6 of them in 2 different cars pulling up at a school and commits to shooting with innocent people standing outside. Well, all of them were innocent, really. I mean, because even the 15-year-old that they killed, what did he do to deserve death? I mean, I'm just curious. This is all ridiculous. Anyway, with that all being said, everyone please like and share and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Be sure to click that notification bell and click the word all so that you're notified each time the Queen Goddess goes live. All right, I will talk to you all again soon.